Hi there everybody, it's me again, your friendly director's daughter, the interactor with the hedge backwards. Hope you're all okay. What did we talk about on Tuesday? Oh, lots happened since Tuesday. I've been up and down the length and breadth of bloody Downing Street, and I couldn't find a decent fabric shop nor a shoe shop anywhere. So I won't be running for government and running for Prime Minister, so you're safe there. But it's just what a palaver, eh? Honestly, what a palaver. Get it over and done with one way or another, I say. But you can't have a no deal because we'll be buggered basically. But hey ho, hey ho. But I'm not going to politics like I said. So it's just funny what people say to you. So oh, we pay all this much into the EU, well we get nothing back, and they go, okay, the 4 billion, last year's 4 billion rebate plus 4 billion to help the deprived area like Wales and Cornwall and other parts of England or whatever. So, but it's nothing, is it? It's nothing. But hey ho, here we go. But yes, so today we're going to talk about nice things today. It's like because it's Pride Week at Totnes, which is only about 3-4 miles away from here. So they've been having loads of Pride parties and stuff like that and whatever, which is really good. And the Pride March is on Saturday mornings. So if you want to go, be there from 10 o'clock. Go on Facebook and look at their Totnes Pride page, and it tells you there. I can't remember what the name of the pub is, but they meet at this pub, and we go from there. So I didn't go. I wasn't there 2 years ago. 2 years ago was the last time I went. So I'm going to go this year. Well, I'm saying that at the moment, seeing how I feel on the morning, because last year and the year before, just couldn't do it because it was awful. And of course, Plymouth Pride didn't happen this year because of the weather. It's all right. I'm just hey ho. So probably a lot of people from Plymouth will be up to the Totnes one, so there'll be a lot more people, which would be nice. So anyway, so I'm trying to break in these shoes that I've got, which I've never worn. I think the dogs have been at them by the looks of them, but they're gorgeous. Look at them. Look at those. Look at the size of the heel. That's what I'm hoping to be wearing on Saturday with my little skinny dress, and I'm wearing and I'm also wearing a corset over the top of it. So underwear as an outerwear kind of thing. So, but these are little, oh gosh, it's old age. These are lovely shoes that I'm going to change the ribbon on the front of them to purple. Then I do my hair up, have an updo on my hair and everything. So, I'll do some videoing of myself as well, so you'll be able to see what I look like. I can, so I do brush up quite well, so much better than I look like at the moment. When I turned this camera on, it was like me, like that, right next to the camera, and it was like, oh my god, is that what I look like? It was a bit of a shock, and I have to see that every day, at least with you lot, it's only about 3 times a week, so so not so bad, but just every awesome. Well, how lovely. There's a gentleman out there shouting something, I don't know what, but not this time of the day. I want to be selling some cheap pasties or something. Those probably wouldn't surprise me, or something like that, but something or nothing. But yes, so I haven't got much to talk about today. Just thought I'd give you a quick video, and the kids are very quiet in there today. God's only knows what they're up to. The gods might know, but I don't. So I'll only find out when I get in there and see all the rubbish and whatever. But yes, I went all the way to Torquay today. I took Zena with me on the bus, and I took some photos and posted on Facebook. So of Zena, I took a couple of photos of myself and thought, oh, no, I can't share them. Shock too many people, surprise them. Put them off their lunches and whatever. But anyway, so I went over there and took Zena with me, and everybody was stopping and saying hello to her. So it took half an hour just to walk down the road, as it were. So that's my heels, cha-cha heels, my little cha-cha heels. I'm quite proud. I do like them. So there'll be loads of Voltarol on my feet on Saturday morning, or an equivalent of, because apparently that's what they do, the models and stuff like that. That's what they do half an hour before they put the shoes on. and film stars, movies and whatever, movie stars when they go to the red carpet and they've got shoes on they've never worn before, they have they put Voltarol on or equivalent of onto their the gel onto their feet half an hour before, and then they can wear the shoes all night. So I did see somebody online, a young woman online, so, she loved wearing high heels, really high heels, and she decided to, when she was out one night, so like 90% of women were taking the heels off when they were dancing, men were dancing, and she decided to, well, what happened was she was dancing away and this woman had her heels on and just went through, spiked her little toe with the heel. So she was there nursing a heel, and she decided to design a pair of heels, a pair of shoes with detachable heels. So that basically you could wear them as flats. If you got too tired of wearing heels, you just unscrewed the heel, and you had flat shoes. So and it's like a novel idea. It's a brilliant idea actually. Instead of carrying an extra pair of shoes in your bag, the fold-away shoes in your bag and whatever when you go out and whatnot. So I'm bloody buying Voltarol all the time just to put on your feet. But yes, so let's hope she does well on that, and help with the trannies basically. So that, because I do like wearing heels, always have done, always will do, but as I'm getting older, and my illnesses and whatever, physical illnesses, is few and far between, that I can wear them now, which is a shame, because I loved wearing them all the time. I used to wear them, I wore them from the 80s onwards, even as a boy I used to wear them. I used to wear a suit with heels on, and I used to have my hair really short and dyed purple, lilac or grey, silvery grey and whatever in the 80s and 90s, or green, whatever, loads of different colours I've had. And so, and now I'm getting so old, as I'm getting older my hair's getting darker, so, and I quite like this colour at the moment actually, so I might stick with this for a while until I think, all right, I'll just let all the grey come out. So see what happens. What else have I done? So like I said, I went to Torquay to see with me on the bus, so I had to go there to go and get my prescription, because I've been there for decades, and they all know me and they're very helpful and whatever, so I won't change them over to here. So I'd rather just travel on the bus once a month to pick up my prescription. And but it's just silliness now is happening with all that. It's like some of the medication I have to pick up monthly. They will only give me a month's worth per prescription, so I can't have 2 or 3 months like we used to. And 2 of my medications a month. And then today, even my estrogel is every month now instead of every 2 months. But one of my antidepressants, which is highly addictive, been on for about 15 years. Yes, Simba, Mummy's out here. I don't know if you heard him there. I can get. They gave me 2 months worth, so I really don't understand. Because the other 2 medication I'm on that I have to get every month now, and I have to sign, because apparently it's like they've classed them as opioids, or so I have to get every month. It's just ridiculous because they can't kill you, and I'm addicted to them anyway, so because I've been on them for such a long time. So what's it going to do? Nothing. It's not going to do anything. In the end, it's just costing more, isn't it? It's about, hey, who am I to judge, and who am I to tell the powers that be to what to do, what not to do. So I suppose if it helps people that are highly, are addicted to medication, might help them get off it and whatever, So, but it sounds. What I was told, the reason why they're doing it is because drug addicts use some of them to mix up with other opioids, like with heroin and things, to give a bit more of a boost or whatever. So I don't know if that's true or not, but hey, you know, and so each on their own, and it's just awful anyway, because most of the medication we get is just as addictive as heroin, if not more, you know. So but because it's legal, prescribed, they won't help you with it. They will not help you with the detoxing and everything. So, but hey, again, who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Who am I to? You know, I've got a fish tank here with a base of it's all smashed up. I must have done it because this is a new roof that they did last year. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But anyway, so I had a fish tank out here, which I was going to turn into like a little water feature out here. But they've smashed the base of it. All the bottom of it is all smashed up. So I'll have to get another piece of glass or something and just glue it on there. And actually, I've got some waterproof liner, so I might just do that. Well, anyway, so yes, I'll put that in the corner and have a nice little water feature. It'd be lovely. The only problem is I want to go for a wee all the time. Number 9. So yes, but one of my passion flowers has died off. It's got one leaf growing on there, I think. It's still growing on there, but it's so sad. It's just so sad. It was so lovely. It's a gorgeous purpley pink one, which have beautiful flowers, and all of a sudden it just died off. So I don't know, it's because it's getting cooler or not. But the other two are doing really well. One hasn't flowered, and the other one keeps flowering all the time, which is lovely. But no fruit on it, so it's a fruitless one. So, and the flower only lasts about 24-48 hours. So, but it looks lovely, and I've got my wisteria over there is doing really well, and my which is in the pot, so it won't grow too big, but it's doing well. I'm quite pleased with it. So yeah, so I'm just wittering on again, aren't I? It's like an old fishwife, but it's just one of those days I'm exhausted with going over to Torquay and back, and walking Xena and coming home and whatever, and they're waiting for their tea and everything, so I'll have to do that in a minute. And I thought, well, let's do a quick video. But yes, a few videos ago, I think it was towards the beginning of talking about be yourself and don't put up with less than what you are worth. Basically, so if you are in a relationship, regardless if it's a partnership or a friendship, close friendship, if they take more from you than they give, or if they put you down, if they demean you, or anything like that, then they are not for you. You do deserve much better than that. Any form of negativity, get rid of, and yes, just get rid of it. I was going to carry on and come out with all this spiel about, oh, you know, you do this, do that, whatever. But no, so get rid of any negativity in your life, and regardless of who they are, it doesn't matter if they say, I'll change, because most of them do say that, and that they will change, but slowly and surely they will revert back to the way they were. And this is because of a Facebook friend of mine who met up with an ex. They should both remain nameless. Met up with an ex, and basically after 3 days it didn't work out very well. It didn't work. In fact, it was my friend ended up in hospital after 3 days. That's how bad it was. And the ex, when they were first together, apparently he was very the ex was very he wasn't physically abusive, but he was mentally abusive by the sounds of it, like telling my friend what to wear, where to go, when to go, blah blah blah, whatever like that. And that is controlling. That is them controlling you, and never ever ever put up with that. You know, so a lot of us do tend to change ourselves when we're in a relationship, and I don't see why we should, because you know, so it's just all this. If somebody likes you for you and they're trying to change you, then they didn't like you in the first place, did they? That's the way I look at it. If somebody likes you for you, then they will like you for you. They will not try to change you. They will not try to slowly turn you to their way of thinking or anything like that. They will like you for you. So all this changing of, I do like him. I like, I've met him and he's gorgeous, whatever. But I'm going to change him because I don't like the way he dresses. I don't like the way he acts. No, if you don't like anything, even one thing that you don't like about a person, then don't have a relationship with them. Simple as. And if anybody out there is with somebody, either as a friend or in a partnership, and they don't like things about their partner or their friends, tell them, get it sorted, or walk away. It is not worth the hassle. It's not worth bickering and backbiting behind their backs to other people. It's just not worth it at all, because it's making you negative. It's making you be negative, which in turn everybody else around you will feel the negativity, and they start feeling getting negative. And it's just, and it does make you, being negative all the time does make you ill. It ages you. That's one thing I have noticed with people. It ages you. See, I look about 22 because I'm not negative at all. No, but honestly, seriously, being negative all the time will age you and will make you ill. That's most people that are ill are quite negative. Not the people that I know, because I try not to have negative people around me. They have negative moments, we all do. But I'm talking about people that are negative 24/7. Every time you see them, they're being negative. Or why are you being like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you dressed like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? It's a form of control. If they don't like something about you, they will tell you, or talk about you behind your back. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. Life is too short to put up with crap like that. Okay, I was going to sing that for some reason. It's a little song coming to my mind then when I just said that. I don't know why, but there we go. But honestly, do not put up with the crap. Do not. If you're very, very close and it's just started, then just say, "Oi, stop." Tell them that they're overstepping the mark. Tell them what they're doing to you, and if they still carry on, kick them out. Bye, Felicia. Because you just don't need it. And it's sad to see people that I know going through negativity because of other people. It's not their own fault. It's the fault of other people that have pulled them in and pulled them down with them, and they haven't seen it until it's too late. And it is so sad. It really is sad. It goes back again to self-esteem, and people who have low self-esteem tend to attract what I would call sociopaths that will basically say, I'll look after you, I'll love you, I'll be whoever you want. But slowly but surely they will start changing you. And at the same time as doing that, they'll turn out and say, no one will love you as much as I love you. No one will put up with you. No one will put up with your crying. No one will put up with your mental health issues. No one will put up with this. No one will put up with that. But I do. And that's their way of manipulating you and the situation and getting you to be the way they want you to be, very, very subservient and basically under their feet, basically like a doormat. And we all deserve much better than that, regardless of how low our self-esteem is. We do need to build up our own self-esteem, like looking in the mirror and just say, so I have lovely eyes, I have a good heart, I have a lovely home, or I've paid my bills this month. Things like that. I know it sounds silly and people go, oh, but no, it really is something like that. Things like that. It's because at the moment, because I'm on benefits and they're really low at the moment, so I've had to get in touch with a few companies and just say, look, I can't afford to pay the monthly fee, but I can the monthly amount, but I can afford to pay this every month. And that's what I've been doing. So, but one or two, I've had to get in touch again and say, oh no, still problems. So even more problems. So, but apart from that, so, and they have been very helpful. So don't be shy about getting in touch with companies and saying, look, so this is all I can afford to pay back. Especially things like credit cards or catalogs. I've got 3 credit cards and 3 catalogues, and I've got in touch with them all. And it's just silly, isn't it? You know, so I can't afford any of it now. So, but I've told them, and they've stopped all my cards, and they've stopped me ordering from the catalogs, which is a good thing. So I just pay them a certain amount a month, and that's it, which is really good. By a certain date of each month, and you can do it. And you know, for something like that, it's a boost. You know, it's a bit of a boost, like saying, oh yeah, no, I've paid it this month. Oh, wonderful. Even if it's just a £5 off your bill, it's like, it's something, isn't it? You know, so it's something you've achieved. You have achieved that. You have achieved by paying something, or you've achieved by with somebody with severe mental health issues, and definitely with severe social anxiety. It's like getting out of the house, getting out the front door is an achievement, and even getting out of bed sometimes is an achievement for people with severe mental health issues. I've been like that myself. If it wasn't for my dogs and my cat, I think I'd be in that bed 24/7, would not get out. You know, so maybe go for a wee and that's it, and I'd just waste away in the bed. But you know, I have commitments. I have my dogs and my cats, and they need me out of bed to feed them, look after them, play with them, take them out, and pardon me, and things like that. So I'm glad to have that commitment. And well, sounding very old now, but no. See, little things, even little things like getting out of bed, washing your hair, getting showered, getting dressed, especially people with mental health issues. It is a big achievement, and accepting that and saying that, fine, no, I have done this today. It may not sound much, but it's something, and that's what we need to do, and that builds our self-esteem. Think positive thoughts. It's like, I hate parts of my body. That's why I'm slowly losing weight, which is a good thing. But because of my age, everything's getting flabby anyway. So, but you know, so there's nothing I can do about that apart from eating healthy, and hopefully that the skin will go back to normal. But apart from that, I hate the face. I think the face is too masculine, and I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. But I have beautiful eyes. My hair's gorgeous. I dyed my hair last Saturday, and it looks stunning, doesn't it? It looks stunning. What's it, Tuesday? Saturday or Tuesday? Saturday. And it's stunning. I love the colour, and that was an achievement, and it always is an achievement because I'm 6'4" tall, for fuck's sake. Head over the bath, like rinsing the hair. It's an achievement. Believe me, it's an achievement. So you know, having my beautiful boy Simba, who's there just watching, aren't you, Simba? Having him in my life is an achievement, isn't it, Simba? Simba, yes, it is, isn't it? Yes, he's coming over now, bless him. Having you in my life is an achievement. Is it? Come on, mummy kiss. Give mummy kiss. No, all right then. Okay, fine. He's just doing his own thing now. So, but bless him. He used to be right there, right next to me. Everywhere I went, he was there. Bless him. But now he's I don't know, he's mellowed in his old age, but unfortunately his social anxiety and his autism really freaks him out, bless him. So I have to be so careful with moving stuff in the house. I need to do the lounge floor soon, in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Well, tomorrow I'm getting a new back door turning up tomorrow, and God only knows how he's going to deal with that, because there's a brand new item coming into the house. He's going to freak out totally, and that's how bad he is, bless him. But he's 8 years old now, and he's always been like that, and always will be. And people, as I had this one woman say to me, it wasn't about time I had to have him put to sleep, which I nearly punched her in the face, because he is happy, he smiles, he runs around with Zena, he's got this big outdoor space here. He's all enclosed, bless him, so you know, you can still hear and see things. He's got 3 windows at the front of the house. You can watch people go by and everything, and watch them, and if they get any close, he just jumps on my shoulder, and all my left side knackered because of it. But you know, so he's happy, he's healthy, there's nothing wrong with him apart from that. And the severe autism, it's just things like the washing machine. The washing machine is on a timer, so it goes off at 7 o'clock, so that will freak him out later. Even things like, people don't believe me, but even things like if I bring a new bag into the house, he freaks out. He has to smell it by the door. And if he doesn't smell it by the door, Guaranteed within the hour, within an hour, he will freak out in the house, and I'd be there going, why is he freaking out now? And then it'll click. If I put a coat on the back of a chair, about 2 hours later he'll start freaking out, going, oh my god, that coat shouldn't be there. And it's not a nightmare, it's sad to see him like that. It is just awful, it's just horrendous. You know, he's a big boy. You've all seen him, so he's on my Facebook, he's my profile pic, and he's about 100 pound, bless him, and he is such a darling baby. But if I lived in the middle of nowhere, no people, no cars, no buildings, nothing, just a big huge, about 2,000 acre fields, all fenced in and everything, no people, no cars, just trees, just our house, just trees, and me and him and Zena, he would be like a pig in shite, I'm telling you. He hasn't been out of the house in 18 months now. Last time I took him out, he broke my little finger. Just horrendous. He ran off again, and I found him. Thankfully, I found him because he just got stressed. It's hypersensitivity, and anything and everything just literally just drives him in. But if he's out in the middle of the countryside with no cars, nothing, he's fine. As soon as he hears a person or a car, bang, the hypersensitivity comes back. I've tried everything with him, bless him, but just nothing works on him. Nothing at all works on him. You know, all these remedies, pills and potions and everything that they say, oh no, that'll calm him down. It calms him down for about half an hour. Slightest noise is back up again, and it used to take him about 3 to 4 hours to settle down. After a walk, even a short walk, he'd sit there and he'd be panting and panting and panting for about 4 hours. And the vet finally said to me, she said, if it's like that, she said, I advise you not to take him out. She said, because the stress could kill him. She said, stress could kill him because it took so long to calm him down. And he's better now. If he hears a noise, because I'm on the top floor, if he hears a noise, other people downstairs coming in or whatever, or door closing, he just freaks out totally, and he will just pace, but he'll run, not run, but you know, so that he'll trot and pace around like that, and he'll do this. It's like a deep throat. It's like it's not even a woof. It's not even a woof. It's really weird. It's not even a woof, and he howls. Yeah, he does that. But it just bless his heart, you know. So, and I love him to bits. And people think I'm being nasty and being cruel by leaving him indoors, but I think it'd be even more cruel by taking him outside and dragging him and forcing him to go places and be outside, you know. So, and it's awful, it's horrible. You don't force anything, you don't force any animal. And I keep saying, and I will say this, and I say this to people, go, oh no, your dog needs socialising. No, at the end of the day, you do not force your dog to socialise. Would you do that to a child? Would you do that to a toddler? Just take a toddler to the back and just throw them into a play park full of kids and say, now go and make friends. No, you don't. You don't do that with dogs either, with pets either, with animals either. You do not force them to socialise. If they don't want to socialise, they won't socialise. If you force them to socialise, that's where problems come in. With dogs, you know, reactive, aggressive, and stuff like that. You know, so that can happen because you're forcing the dog to socialise. If they don't want to socialise, they don't socialise. By all means, take them out to the park. By all means, play with them in the park. And if they want to go up to another dog, let them. You know, so but don't drag them to dog places and everything. Right, go and play with other dogs. It just doesn't work. It just really does not work because it's can you imagine though? Can you imagine doing that to your own child? You know, so just throwing them into a play area and just say, right, fine, play and make friends and whatever. It's bad enough. It's bad enough for a child. Can you imagine for a puppy or a dog that's not used to it? You know, so. But it's like with Simba, bless him, he just freaks out too much. He's been on the train, he's been to Bristol, he's been to Plymouth, You know, he's been in loads of places with me, but freaks out totally every time, freaks out, and it's just so sad, so sad, because he used to be go on the bus with me all the time. And when I had before I had Zena, I used to take him with me on the bus all the time, and he loved the bus, absolutely adored it. But people, anything like that, he just freaked him out. Well, anyway, so I'm wittering on now, so channeling the fishwife. So to the person, if they have watched my card reading on Tuesday, please get in touch just to let me know how they liked the reading. On Saturday, if I'm well enough to go to Totnes Pride, I shall be filming there, so I'll look forward to that. If not, I shall make another video here, and in the next week I shall be getting in touch with another friend who asked for a reading, so I shall do that next week for them online, and I shall post it on Facebook and YouTube. So and I might start doing things about birthdays as well, about what different signs are like, and I've looked about the Chinese astrological signs as well, which really interests me. I was born in the year of the dragons, and I look like a dragon. I am a dragon, so there you go. Anyway, look, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please share. I know it's just wittering on or whatever, you know, full of stuff and nonsense, but there is some substance there. If you can glean something positive out of it, all well and good. Even just have a giggle and have a laugh and go, oh, she's off again. All well and good, because it's all positive at the end of the day. If you're going to be negative about me, be negative about me. I won't know, so it's not going to affect me, is it? So anyway, so have a nice day. Thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, and hopefully I shall have a video of Totnes Gay Pride on Saturday, and maybe I'll see some of you there, which will be nice. Well, you'll see me anyway, 6'4" tall tranny in a 4-inch pair of heels, so that'll be 6'8", with purpley hair and a skinny dress and a corset over the top of it. So you'll notice me. All right, bye bye.